Well, this is Jim, W5FIV, here in beautiful downtown Flint, Texas. Um, Here to try to teach you some Morse code. Now, I want to say a couple of things right off the bat. First thing is, I'm not an expert in Morse code, not at all. And I did go through a way of teaching that in the military that got a lot of people taught in a short amount of time, and I'm going to impart to you here roughly how they imparted it to us there, and hopefully you can learn if that's what you want to do. I just want you also to know I've gotten several comments from people who talk about how ridiculous this is. Why would you do this when you have the internet and telephones and all that? And that's true, you know. But the reason is it's fun. It's a hobby, something I like to do. You know, I'm sure there are plenty of things that other people like to do that are outdated, but nonetheless, I like to do it, and apparently there are thousands of you out there who do like to do it also, because I got thousands of responses on my video. So we're gonna plow ahead, and I hope it doesn't offend anyone um, who didn't think it was a great idea. But you can move on to some other video while we learn Morse code, and then we'll all get back together after that, if that's okay with you guys. I also want to say that I didn't think, I never thought about being a Morse code teacher. It never even occurred to me. I mean, what I thought about was, I have a friend in Cleveland who I talk to every day. Hey, Joe. Whose name is Joe. He wanted to learn Morse code, and I said, well, man, I can teach you Morse code. I know an easy way to learn Morse code. You know, I'll teach you the way they taught us in the Navy, and I can do that from here. We don't have to be face to face. You know, I can do it from here, and then once you're comfortable, we'll set up some skids and we'll talk back and forth. And he thought that was a great idea, and I said, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I have a YouTube channel just for stuff I put on the YouTube, you know, and I'll just stick it up there, and then you can watch it. And then if you want to work with somebody else, or anybody else that wants to try it, that'll be fine, you know. And so that's how this got started. And at first there was like 23 views and this and that, and then all of a sudden we talk every morning on the radio. He said, have you looked at your YouTube page? And I said, not in a couple days. Why? And he said, you need to look at your YouTube page. And I looked at it, and I had like about 10,000 hits on that video, and I'm like, holy crap, you know. And anyway, that's how this got started. And somebody shared it with somebody that shared it with somebody, and the next thing I know, as of this morning, I had about 24,000 hits on it. And ARRL would like for me to make an instructional video, or actually a set of instructional videos. So this is the instructions for that. Now that we've got all that out of the way, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to make one video for each letter. One video for each letter and each character. And then at the end, we'll make some videos for pro signs and things like that. But right now, we're going to start with each letter of the alphabet individually. So there'll be a little short one. So if one person's, you know, wants to go back over, is having trouble, like I've always had trouble between Q and Y. I always get them mixed up. I mean, I still get them mixed up after all these years. I still get Q and Y mixed up. So anyway, if someone wants to work on one particular one, they can go back and work on it. And so I'm going to give you all the information I can give you about each letter and each character, each numeral, and then we'll go from there. I'm going to give you a letter, what it is. I mean, you know, what the code is, and then how it sounds, and then I'm gonna sing it to you about 5 times, and then I'll play it for you on my key. And I would like for you to have a key available that you can hear, so you can match what I'm doing. In other words, you can, like learning a song on the guitar, you play along with the record. That's what I want you to do. Play along with me as I do this, and I'll do it slow enough that you'll be able to keep up for sure. So make yours sound like mine, and try to make your letters clean and crisp and well spaced, and we'll get into spacing more as we go along, but clean, crisp, well spaced. And that's why somebody said, why a straight key? That's why a straight key. You learned on the basics. It's like learning to ride a tricycle before you learn to ride the bicycle. It's learning the basics on a straight key. And if you don't have a straight key, that's fine. It doesn't matter what kind of a key you learn on, but just try to make your code sound like what I'm sending you, because I'm going to go to a lot of trouble here to make sure mine is clean and crisp and correct. So if that's all good for you, then I think we're ready to go. Once again, if you don't think code's a good thing, then please go do something else right now, and while we learn code, those of us that want to, and and then we'll get together afterwards, and when we're in digital mood, we'll talk to you again then. And for the one person who said that I need to thought one of my tapes was, or one of my things I did on here on YouTube was really great, but my shirt was dirty, had a spot on my shirt that I need to go wash it. That's true. That was true. That's this video. You're right. There was a spot on my shirt. I hang out in the shack almost all the time, and it's a project, and a continuing project, a never-ending project, and I work on something, and then I put another coat of finish on it, like varnish or something like that over it, and that's what that spot was on my shirt. It wasn't food I was wearing, but I wear plenty of food, but. And at that time, it wasn't food I was wearing. It was some varnish I got on there when I was working out in the shack. And I thought there would be like 3 or 4 people seeing the video. I didn't realize that 24,000 people would, up till now at least, would see the video. So, I might have done it a little differently if I'd have thought that. But anyway, it is what it is. This is Jim, W5FIV 73 to you. Please subscribe if you haven't. Hit the subscribe button, and enjoy the lessons. I have made a playlist for the lessons, and each individual letter, as I said, will be in there as a separate lesson. So I'll be adding them as fast as I can. So I hope I can keep up with you. So once again, Jim, W5FIV. Talk to you soon.